I just wanna sip, smoke, and sell. I just wanna sip, smoke, and sell.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Twan P, aka the one and only. Back with another motherfucking episode, people. You know what it is, huh? If you didn't know, now you know, huh? Make sure before anything, huh? Let me get real close to you and intimate, huh? Embrace you like a warm hug. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below, huh? You want to see more content? You want to see the man himself? Don't blame me, blame my mama. She had me. I'm going to be here. Go ahead and click that button. Huh? On today's show, people, huh? I got somebody cold-blooded. Twan P's going international. Yeah, don't blame me, right? Don't blame me, huh? Now, you know the slogan. Relax like baby hair, huh? You already know what it is. Get you something to sip. We got something to smoke. And let's get into talking this sell shit. Is you with me? Is you with me? That's what I'm talking about. On today's show, people, may I welcome, Mr. Jonathan, Rakowski. Stop playing with him,
Man.
Bonifasio, the name itself should ring bells, welcome to the show, my man. Let's clap it up for him. Let's clap it up for the my man. Welcome,
thank you.
Welcome to Sip Smoking Sales, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me,
man.
Oh,
no doubt, man.
Yes,
man.
Sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. I love the things you've been doing, and on Sip Smoking Sales, one of the things I love getting into is the men and women. Well, the men and women and what they had to grow through to get to where they are, right?
Correct.
Yep, yes, sir. And coming from, a whole nother place. But enough about me talking. Go ahead and let these people know, man, on Sip Smoking Sales, who Mr. Rakowski is.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Tony.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the opportunity, man. Well, my name is Jonathan Bonifasio. I'm originally from Honduras. I left my country, man, at a young age, man. Basically, I was only 9 years old, So basically, my mom passed away. I tell you a whole background of how everything happened. So my mother passed away when I was 8 years old. You know what I mean? So
sorry for your loss again.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you. And then the poor environment, like in my country, man, is not easy over there. You know what I mean? I'm from a city called San Pedro Sula. It's basically, back a few years ago, we had the #1 murder rate in the whole world. So you
Tidbit right there, right? Before we move any further, just that tidbit right there. How old was you when you made that decision?
9 years old.
Come on, man.
Nine.
Some stuff people be, complaining about, fam. And you had your mom taken from you.
Yes, sir.
And you had to cope with that in the meantime and knew that something was better on the other side.
Exactly, because how I thought about the U.S. is like my father was already here. He left me, when I was basically 1 month old.
Okay.
So, and then so he was in the U.S. and but never had communication with him or anything. I just, since, me losing my mother, I figure, let me go, chase the American dream and meet that father figure that I needed as a child because I never had one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes, sir. No, and I didn't have my father in my life at 7. You know what I'm saying? We rekindled 28 years later, but that's 28 years.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Right?
It's not easy.
So it's not easy, but it is worth it. You know what I'm saying? And then knowing yourself. But let's go ahead and take a cheers to that, my man, because making a decision at 9 years old for the betterment of yourself. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Tastes pretty good, man.
Oh yeah, that's called cold right there. It'll get you.
Okay.
Oh, it'll get you.
Rico.
Oh, yeah,
like how we say in Spanish, man, sabroso.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Sabroso.
Yeah. That's what the ladies like.
Okay. Hey. They don't blame me. I got a wife. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get my back beat out here in these streets. But let me ask you. So I want you to let the people know, like, how did you get from Honduras, like, to America? Like I want you to really tell me the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, bro, you really
I want the
me to tell
Indian
you?
version. You know what I'm saying? I want the
Like,
Indian. Yeah.
It's gonna sound like a
Like,
for real.
Because
man,
a lot of
look,
people see it as a facade, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
honestly, but I want to hear the story. I'm interested.
Man, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm 9 years old, entertaining people, man. I'm in the streets, hacks, chasing hacks, to go to the next. Always approaching the north, I'm in Honduras. I gotta find my way to Guatemala, So I'm hacking. I'm dancing in the streets, rapping a little bit.
Okay.
People used to, like it, give me a little bit of money. Boom,
All right.
Next to the next
Little passive
city,
income, yeah.
Next
I got
thing you know, I'm in Guatemala doing the same thing, and man, it's crazy, man. It's not easy. Then I got to Mexico, I got to Mexico, and then, once you're in Mexico, you gotta, if your pocket is low and you don't have money, you can't take a cop, or like a bus to, go to the borderline. You have to basically find the hardest way to basically get there, So you get on a train, there's trains that move from Mexico to the U.S., you know what I mean? So you go city to city, you hopped on the train and you just keep escalating till you get to your destination type. Like it's not. It's
No.
It's not
I
easy.
mean, this sounds. Hold on, player, because you know me. I gotta trace songs down too. Like, let me ask you, so like, what's some of the things like you experienced like while doing that? Because you talking about going city to city.
City to city, man.
And you ain't really trying to be, because if your pockets is low, that means you ain't.
Man.
Now I'm talking about you ninja status right
Man,
now.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
telling
like,
you.
but tell me something like some things that like.
Every time the train would stop in a city, the train would stop for like 2 hours, reload, fill. I go out there and start dancing a little bit, collect some money, or start, just basically asking people for money. Hey, look, I'm on my own. I'm trying to go to the U.S. Can you spare me a little bit of money to eat? Like, I'm basically, Brian, I'm hustling, man. You know what I mean? I'm chasing my dream. My goal is to hit the U.S.
Yeah, and you're 9 years old.
I'm getting there by any means, man. Only God can stop me. I'm going to make it to the U.S. I'm going to change my life.
So there's other people that's doing the same thing.
It's like 10,000 people too coming along. Man, everybody on their own.
You said 10,000?
10,000 people on the train.
Be more careful. Are you serious?
True story, man.
Oh, man.
True story.
Oh, my Lord. All right, yeah. So over there, because you said at 9 years old you made that decision, like
Correct.
because you wanted to come to America, right?
Yep.
So where you're from, how was America viewed? Like how do y'all like how do men and women view like the opportunity?
Yeah, American is we call them La USA, like basically we have that hope and dream and believe that this is the only hope that we have to basically change our life, Basically the American dreams is known as the the land of opportunities,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't know, but now I know it was all true.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Because it ain't where you go, it's who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make it work, it don't matter where it is on God's green earth. If you put your feet down and say you want it to happen, it's gonna come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? On Sip Smoke and Cells, people really need to get in tune with themselves with that. If I say it's to be so, it is so, right? But if I say it's not to be so, that also happens.
Correct.
You know, and it depends on me. So again, I love giving flowers to men and women that deserve flowers. And that's
Appreciate it, man.
That's
Thank
a flowerable moment. You know what I'm saying? So, so let me ask you this: how long have you been in sales? Because you came over at 9.
Yeah, I came over at 9.
And
so
what were you doing?
I had that mentality, like, because from where I come from, man, at a young age, you just, pretty open-minded. There's not too many options over there. So I figured I was coming straight to work, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight to work.
So what was your job? Like what was your first job when you got over there?
First, I basically thought about just not going to school, just straight working. But then as soon as I got here, then I had a family member that was like, hey, look, in the U.S. it's different. I mean, you cannot be in a young age and you have to go to school, study. I'll get in trouble. So I kind of changed my ways and I try to go to school, but I probably did middle school, and then when I was in going to the 10th grade in high school, I straight drop out, man. It wasn't basically a thing for me, to be honest and speaking.
Yes, sir.
So I was just always thinking about chasing opportunities, basically the reason why I came.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, I mean, and again, some people have that revelation. I was in a situation where I had to cope with the same realization. I didn't graduate from high school. I'm not saying that it's right for a man or woman not to graduate.
Correct.
What you do with the not doing it or doing it is still up to you. You know what I'm saying? Be honest, because you can have a degree and not apply it.
Yes.
And who's the a-hole? Because you spent money on it and you owed and you in debt. So like it don't really matter what side you choose. Confucius said, "The man that thinks he can, the man thinks he can't." Right. All I'm saying is that not being able to do that in the 10th grade, and so around the 10th grade, what were you doing? Like what was your first real job that was solidified that you was doing day in?
Okay,
day?
basically at that age, I was basically, ready to always, thinking about that money mentality. So I found this older person who had already had a construction company, painting, and but he didn't speak, English. So I was like his translator and salesman at the same time because, he couldn't speak the language. So I was over there always, approaching the customers, letting them know about us, what we do in our store. Like that, and yeah, man, we started. That was basically my first job, as a sales and basically entrepreneur, man, at that time,
Damn. So
Yeah,
a
because
salesperson and a spokesperson.
Yeah, it's because it's where your mental is.
Land. I hope if I get knocked down, hopefully I land on my back. Because if I can look up, I can get up.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying? And I know that my down now is nothing compared to my down 20 years ago.
20, exactly.
You feel me? And people
It's like
forget that.
Yeah, it's like you live and learn, man.
Yep.
Every day is a lesson.
Most definitely, my G.
Yes,
Most
sir.
definitely, man. So in its totality, how long would you say you've been in sales and? Because sales is in everything.
Yeah, sales.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, I feel like life is a sale. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
You gotta sell yourself as a person, and that's what people buy. If you got a good character, that's how people's gonna judge you. If you're negative, you're negative.
Yeah, my man Kenny Brooks always says it. We learned it, but he always says it profoundly. My man Kenny Brooks, he says that at a kid, you sell your mother and your father on going outside, on getting treats and desserts, on getting
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you was doing sales your whole life, you just didn't know you was doing sales and what genre of sale that kind of was, right?
Yes, sir.
So you said, so how many years is that?
I've been in the business in the sales business for about 20 years. 20 years.
Come on, man.
Yeah, 20 years.
Like 2 decades, man. Come on, man.
Yes, sir. 20 years.
That ain't nothing to sneeze at you. You know what I'm saying? Like people said about better stop playing. So, what business are you currently in, and what role do you play in that business?
Okay, right now I have a home improvement business. We do home remodelings. We do flips, and the name of the business is United Home Services.
Okay.
We fully licensed and bonded. In the state of Maryland.
United Home Services.
Yes, United Home Services.
Hey, you heard it here, United Home Services, huh? Big shout out, tell him Twan P sent you, huh? Yeah, I'm telling you, holla at Mr. Jonathan, he's doing his thing, huh? Mr. Rukowski, don't play with him.
La casa.
Yeah. Holla at him, huh? Holla at him. I'm about to get him to do some work. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. So that's super dope. So what role do you play in that? Because in a business, there's so many different roles that could be played. What roles do you play?
I consider myself one of the team members, like anybody else, man. We work as a team. I own the business, but we treat everybody equally, and we basically I don't have a position for myself. Basically, we just go out there and try to be the best we can. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's where we at right now.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing. And that's a selfless thing to say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men and women don't understand in the business It's like a fine oil mechanism. You know,
Exactly.
a fine oil, a fine-tuned machine. So it's like you have to have these moving parts, moving in synchronicity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, everybody has to be love and laughter. That's all it should be,
And,
because
yeah.
that's what promotes money.
Yes.
You know, I always say it, money is very shy. Poverty is very bold. It'll smack you in the face. You know what I'm saying? You got to woo that thing. You know, give me one of your hardest things you came up against when you first started the home contracting business.
Ooh, the home contracting business in
Yeah.
general. Ooh, man.
Like one of the hardest things, like boom, and you was
man.
like, damn.
Damn. I mean, I will have to say, man, being a Latino, you know what I mean, with a heavy accent and things like that.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
man. Yes.
Can you
man.
elaborate for me?
Yeah. Because sometimes, people could just judge you. Just by your cover, you know what I mean, and not really see the best of you. You know what I mean?
I definitely
Sometimes, and I'm not just talking about a color thing or racial thing. It's just that sometimes we just get underestimated. You know what I mean? And people don't know who you are till you let them know who you is, and then that's when the opportunities come. You know what I mean?
Man, surprise, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, huh? Unexpected, like a pregnancy. I'll tell you, pop up on you like you don't know until you know. I'm telling you, you never know. That's why you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I don't listen to what men and women say. Usually, I watch what men and women do, and people will show you exactly what they're about.
Yeah, that's what life is. People is always gonna doubt you.
Yeah.
I remember, when I was, working in the painting field before I started, my own for like probably 2-3 months. Working with the same person that I told you that I was translating for.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember once I was telling my boys, man, I'ma make money like he's making one day, and then, I've learned enough from him already. And one day I'ma open up my business, and I told my boys, my coworkers, hey, y'all all gonna come work with me. And I was the youngest one, so they used to all laugh at me. Man, come on, man, this boy crazy,
That's
man.
dope.
He trying to, he trying to be an entrepreneur. Like, man, come on, you gotta go to school for that, this and that, man. And they used to always make fun, But then a year later, they was basically working with me. You know what I mean? Basically,
They seen you was about to.
Man, I'm telling you, and that's how life is. It's the beauty of it.
Yeah, man. That's the beauty.
You don't prove them. You prove yourself.
Come
back,
on,
you
man.
know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Yeah, man. It's within you.
Talk that shit.
And, that's how it is.
Rakowski over here speaking the gospel, man. Huh? Stop playing. Better put some respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. Like, if you want it, it don't matter what everybody else is talking about. You know what I'm saying? The greatest, some of the highest paid, salespeople, in the world. Bill Gates, and Donald Trump, and all these people that got lots and lots of money, right? They were all salespeople. People said they were crazy. People said that you work too much. People said that da-da-da, right?
Yes,
but
man.
all of the people that they're in contact with, whether they rub elbows with them, it's their family members, they're good. Like Campbell Soup twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're good. So it's like he created generational wealth, or they created generational wealth for their families.
For the whole generation.
Because of their dream, not what other people were saying.
Yeah.
And only the strong will survive. I got family members that are naysayers. They were, oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Jay-Z said it. You can't tell me how to do something that you ain't never did it.
Exactly.
I proclaim it to everybody. I'm gonna be the first trillionaire in my family. I'll see you at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I don't know what everybody else is talking about. I know what I'm talking about though. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I'll see you at the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it. The doubters is gonna be there. And one thing I know that's gonna be different 6 months from now, Mr. Rakowski, a year from now, 5 years from now, is that our pockets are going to be different.
Oh my
our
God.
lifestyles and the generation of what we have put up for our families is going to be different, and everybody else is still going to be stagnant the same.
Amen.
I call them
that.
NPCs, non-playable characters. They're just there. You know what I'm saying? So just let them be there, because they're going to still be there when you go back.
And that's the reason why we're doing this. We want to motivate the whole world.
Oh, yeah, man. The whole world.
We can all do it. You know what I mean? It's within
sir.
you. It's within you. It's not what people tell you. It's what you want. You know what I mean? It's what you really love, and chasing your dream, man.
Yeah.
Life is a dream, you know.
And what you love doing what you're doing.
Correct.
And because of that, it becomes not only a fun thing to do, but a fun thing to repeat.
Exactly.
And that's what life's about. Like, my life is like a movie because I make it so, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not just because of the nice marijuana I smoke or something like that. Because
That's what
I
people
smoke a
might
lot.
think, man. They
You know,
just high over
this
there.
is like an 8 gram
Man,
blunt.
we're in the zone, man. We feel
Come
great,
on.
you know?
I smoke a lot of weed. People that know me know I smoke a lot of marijuana. It's not that. It's because of how my mind frame is.
Ganja,
You know what I'm saying?
ganja.
Right now, we in your home country.
Amen.
We
amen.
at your house. You just made me some good food. Now we doing the podcast type
correct.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? We in. I'm not
Chilling.
tripping. Like your mind is where you want it to be.
Yep, it's
You know what I'm
in
saying? It could be raining outside. I'll be in Hawaii, sipping a Mai Tai in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out there smiling,
okay.
and people are like, "Why is he so giddy and stuff like that?" Because my mind is where I want it to be. Not where everybody expects it should be.
Stay
You know what I'm
happy,
saying?
leave long,
Yeah, man.
man.
What? Come on, man.
Stay happy, leave long.
Laughter is a blessing to the heart.
Amen
I'm telling
to
you,
that.
man, you better share some of them stress marks off you. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Come give me a hug. You like stuffed animals, you say. Well, bear with me. Yeah, that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame me. But let me ask you this, my G.
That's my guy, man.
What inspired, what was so would you say the inspiration, rather, for the change was what you seen in the lifestyle that you could have?
Correct.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And just basically just coming from where I come from, man. It's not easy out there, man. Trust me.
Oh,
it's not easy.
This
is it. And I have friends that's born here that are Americans, and I always have a talk with them, man. Don't take things for granted, man. There's a lot of people that would love to be in your shoes, and have the opportunities that you have, and they can do it. They can have what you. You know what I mean?
Have access to.
Exactly.
Have
man.
network to.
So it's all about where you come from, You can only want it bad if you never had it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
that's what I would say.
I love it, man. I love that answer. All right. So let me ask you, what's one of your most satisfying moments thus far as an entrepreneur for yourself?
Being able to, hire, friends or people, man, and just help them, feed their family as well. And, just grow as a team, man.
Yes, sir.
That's
sir.
really my motivation, man. I want to inspire people. I want to let them know that, we can all do it, man. We just got to, believe in our dreams and go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the selfless act of giving back, too. That's how blessings manifest in, like, multiples. You know what I'm saying?
Can't have it all for you, man. You got to learn how to share.
Yeah, you got to have overflow.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong. You can have some overflow to give to people. It's free. You know what I'm saying? It's overflow. You don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people are just so, I don't want to give it. No, give that stuff off because you don't know what the next man or woman went through.
Yeah, man. Can't worry about the small things when you're chasing big things,
Yep. So in your business, do you guys use social media? And if you do, how important is it when it comes to
so social media is pretty important, man. I like to always learn how to brand and how to, expand my business.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so how important would you say it would be though to like in today's society? Because we live in the age of technology.
I feel like social media is everything nowadays, man. You can if you can't show it, they can't see it.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I remember in the early 2000s, people was forced to listen to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, hey, if I can see you visually, if you can catch my attention. Then I'll probably think about listening to it. But the catching of the attention is the thing.
That's what the magic is. First.
Yeah, what the magic is,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let me ask you, to men and women that are watching this, are going to be watching this, that personally, right? What's one of the opportunities that if you could create right now, like a bridge? Because I know a lot of men and women like from Nigeria, and they do different commerces, whether it be Blue Barrel things or like ship like phones, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever merchandise to make sure that the familiar people they know is straight, back and forth commerce. Because back in the day when it all started, it was trade, right?
Correct.
So what's one of the things that you would create for just to bridge a gap between here and the homeland?
Education, man. Education. There's a lot of kids back home with a lot of talent, but they don't have that support, And my dream is to one day be able to open up an academy, and just teach the youths over there, man, about sports and about just doing the right things. You know what I mean?
Are you big in sports?
Yeah, no. I mean, I used to play soccer, not not professionally, but you know,
But you was nice, though.
I was okay.
Yeah, I see how much you are.
man.
He's like, I'm all right, you know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
okay. You know,
Yeah,
two to three. You know,
Yeah. My
sir,
cousin's
so.
Puerto Rico. I think he's nice too. I think he's nice too. I think he's trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? Be like, let's play some basketball. He's like, hey, all right,
like,
put that ball out. Let's put that soccer ball out, my man. It's gonna be different. Yeah.
He's
I'm like, oh, he's freaky
movement.
fast like Jimmy Johns. I didn't know he could move that fast. All right. So, what's one rewarding aspect that you can give to a man or woman viewing this about starting your own business?
Man, I would say 9 out of 10 of us, man, the reason why we don't go and you know, move forward with starting your own business, I think we're just scared. You know what I mean? And we don't have that confidence in us. And sometimes we really believe that we cannot do it. You know what I mean? So sometimes we have that mentality, you know. Yeah. But it's okay to be scared. But it's like, when is you gonna let it go and go for it? You know what I mean?
Definitely understand.
The least thing you can do is not make it. But how can you make it if you don't go for it? Yeah. So just go all out for it, and you know, and believe in God, bro. Yeah. If you believe in God, that's done. You know, that's done. It's complete.
Won't he do it? I'm telling you, man. Like every time, man. Like you better believe in something. I'll tell you that, viewers. You know what I'm saying? It may not be particularly who or what someone else praises, right? But you better believe in something, and most of all yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because they made you to be something divine. You know what I'm saying? And you got to show that and showcase it to the people. Because how they going to know? Closed mouths don't get fed. That's what my mom used to tell me. You know what I'm saying? And the dumbest question is the one I never ask. The dumbest phrase is the one I never get to say. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather say it. You know, they say to ask for forgiveness, not permission. You know what I'm saying? So just do you, and everything else fall in line. You know what I'm saying? But that's a beautiful thing you said, Mr. Rakowski, my man. Yes, sir.
Rakowski.
Yeah, yes, sir. So what are 3 of the most important habits that you will give to men and women of becoming a successful entrepreneur?
Man,
and elaborate on them for me. So give me 3 of the successful habits to become an entrepreneur, and elaborate.
I think I feel those, like, my number one thing will have to say believing in God. You know what I mean? Believing in God, you know, and secondly, you know, believing in yourself. You know what I mean? And you know, just believing being the difference. You know what I mean? To change your family. You know what I mean? To basically, you know, chase that goal, that, you know, that success. You know what I mean? So I feel those that you shouldn't. In life, I feel like you shouldn't think about how not to go out there and chase success in life. You know, it just doesn't fit in my brain. You know, you have to have a purpose. You know, in life. You know what I mean?
I would definitely agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. You said it earlier. You said it when you first started off, to be different. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be different from everything else I've seen around me. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the bad, I've seen the good, but how can I melt these things together and then still make an impact on people, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, man, that's dope.
Yeah,
man.
It's all about where you come from, man. I grew up around not a great environment when I was young. You know what I mean? I would literally tell you right now that most of the, you know, guys that I grew up with, you know, they basically not around right now. They gone. And you know, I just feel blessed, man, to be able to still be here and see my kids grow and just live my dream, you know, living my dream. So, you know, yeah, it's just, you know, life is not easy, man.
Yes,
I'm telling you, I've been through a lot.
It ain't easy.
And
Yep. But one thing that I do, and I promote on Cisco Castells, is giving hard time a hard time, because a hard time is soft as hell. Do you understand? I'm telling you. If you got a strong characteristic, if you get your mind right, like Jesus said, get your mind right, it becomes a little easier. You know what I'm saying? It's not so effortless. It just becomes easier. You know what I'm saying? It's just like lifting weights.
Yeah.
We keep working it out, right?
Getting stronger and stronger every day.
How does Mr. Rakowski himself, how do you handle, like, work-life stress? Because, you know, a lot of men and women, when they go at home or when they leave from work, they take that with them, or, you know, like, whatever, right? How do you handle that to make you a successful businessman that you are?
Man, just I would basically tell you, man, not mixing one to another. Everything has its own value. Work is good. Work. Making money will make you happy. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Chasing all your goals, buying the car you want, the house you want, but nothing is like family. You know what I mean? So I would always put my family first before work and anything else. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So that's it's pretty logical, to just have always family first and then focus on work.
Yes, sir.
And because when you love your family, man, it's like that's the biggest motivation that you can have as a human.
Yeah,
being,
I'm trying to tell you.
go out there and
The
get
familiar.
it. You know what I mean?
That's what I always
La
say.
familia.
Yeah, I love
familia.
familia. I
Yeah.
love the family. And that's what it's about. Making sure that all that love gets out there in the right places so it can be reciprocated back this way. It's a boomerang effect. So a great answer. Great answer, by the way. Like we planned. Family Feud. How do you stay ahead of the industry that you in?
Man,
Like, what's a tool that a tool you use to stay ahead?
I would say consistency, man. Consistency.
Ooh.
Because, you know what I mean? It's always going to be those days when you don't want to wake up. Man, it's 6 o'clock, man, 5 o'clock a.m. Man, do I have to go to work? I'm okay. I already got a couple dollars. I'm set. Having that mentality, that's where we fail. You know what I mean? You got to keep stocking up, man. Don't think you good or you up because you got 100K. That's really not the goal, We got 100K while we chilling. Let's go get these millions,
What we about to do with that?
Let's go
Yeah.
get a million, Then let's go get two.
Okay.
It's all within what you have in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So you gotta stay hungry, or don't. If you don't stay hungry, man, you're gonna starve. That's the way I feel,
sir.
about it. So that's what makes me go out there and chase my
Yes,
dreams.
sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I got a little frame, but I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
Something
yes,
like
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you know what time it is, people, huh? One of my favorite times of the show. It may be a surprise to Mr. Rakowski, but not to Twan Pencil. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy sales story time. Oh yeah. So this part of the show, I like to ask men and women that come on the show and sit smoking sales, the craziest sales story that you have, whether it was where you're from, here, starting your venture, in the venture, what happened, it's uncut. You can tell me anything. I'm talking about the craziest sales story.
Okay, that ever happened?
It ever happened, yeah.
Okay.
Some crazy.
Man, I talked to a customer, I think his name was Mr. Michael. We speak on the phone, he wanted to get his deck done. You know what I mean? I think the deck and the roofing. So he's talking to me, nice, cool, chilling, like, hey, okay, we'll meet up such day so you can come take a look at the project. So I figured Mr. Michael, thought, I knew he heard the accent, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, he was just like, hey, we'll meet such day. So I goes there, right? So I knock on the, doorbell. So Mr. Michael comes, man. I could swear and I could tell you, man, he got surprised when he seen basically a black Hispanic person. You know what I mean? Because he's like, hey, where you from? I told him my background, where I was from. And then he's like, he started laughing because he heard me speak Spanish. And he's like, and then this was the funniest thing. He said, look, man, after all the conversation we had, all he had to say, hey, look, man, I'm gonna hire you. I don't really trust black people. This is what he told me.
I don't
really trust black people.
He kept it funky like an underwear.
But I'm gonna hire you because you speak another language and he seems like you're not gonna run with my money. That's basically what he told me. It's straight raw, man.
Hey, look, man,
that
dope.
was like the funniest thing that ever happened to me.
Hey, keep it candid with me, huh? Just keep it candid with me. I like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do nothing but respect your word. Our word is our bond. So, at least you kept it candid. You could have kept that inside.
Man, he became my best customer after that.
That's dope, man. That's what I'm talking about.
I've done made a lot of money with him. I did his kitchen, bathrooms, roof, garage. So, a couple $100,000.
Good. I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love
He became
that.
very, very, very
I
important.
definitely love that about G. That is crazy, yeah. And people, different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sometimes they, get upset and da da da. Listen, to me, you have the best of both worlds.
Man, life
Because,
is beautiful, man. Life
You
is
chocolate
beautiful.
too, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I always tell people, man, they say, "Hey man, how you doing?" I'm be like, "Blessed and highly flavored," because I'm chocolate.
Amen,
You know what I'm saying?
amen.
Give me
No,
some,
we got, we got the sauce, man.
Well, you got more sauce
I'm
because you
telling
can
you,
speak.
we got the
You can
use.
speak multiple languages.
We
You
got
know
the
what I'm saying? The
jugo.
accent. You know what I'm
We
saying?
got
Like,
the juguito.
but yeah, juguito. Is that what he said?
Yeah, the use. I'm telling you.
Hey, look. Hey, I love this one. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Listen, I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
Take me with you. I'm getting
Yeah,
a suitcase.
man, I gotta definitely take you back home.
I will. I'm gonna come willingly. I'm telling you.
Have
Yeah,
yourself
I'm telling
a great, beautiful
man, what?
time.
Hey,
Man.
I love all Spanish culture. I'm talking about y'all treat me like
You're
like
gonna
family.
love it over there,
Oh man,
man.
what? Adopt me quick.
Tickets on me, man.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Pupusas, yeah,
Yes,
but
sir.
I love pupusas. Like we talking about, like ask if you.
That's how you get.
I think you know my cousin, but if you
man.
ask my cousin this, just off, whenever, just in life, ask him how much I eat pupusas all the time.
tear him
I go to
up, huh?
pupuserias all the time. I know it's good. What?
Man,
But then why-
listen though, Twan. Wait till. Tortilla,
flour tortilla.
fried eggs. You know what I mean? Fried eggs.
Man, don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm telling you, man. Beans.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Cream.
we leave it in the morning.
Chicken. I'm telling you.
Hell yeah.
A little bit of avocado.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
I'm
look,
telling you,
hey,
man.
hook me up. Like
It's
Master
nice.
P
It's
was
nice.
saying.
You love it.
All right, hey.
I'm gonna definitely come take you to one of the Honduran restaurants.
Yes,
man,
sir. Yeah,
so
I'm
you
there.
can taste the baleada.
I cannot wait. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Thank you for that. So let me ask you, what will be your greatest strength? And I want you to speak into the camera and talk that shit. What will be your greatest strength that you give off for being Mr. Rakowski? Huh?
Man, always believing in yourself, man. Believe in God, believe in yourself. And don't try to be somebody you're not. Don't try to be like anybody. Forget about what other people is doing with their life. Focus on yourself.
Mm.
Let them shine. Your time will come.
Yes, sir.
It's a step by step, and everything happens in God's favor, God's time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can just keep working hard. That's all you gotta do, and let God take control, man.
Yeah, man.
Your time will
He'll do
come,
it every time. I'm telling you. You ain't lying.
If you really chase it, you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Call me a cheater.
You just gotta go for it, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Never scared.
Pounds game's crazy. Listen, you call me a cheater. I'll be after. Listen to me. I'll be after. I do a couple things, but listen, people's like, how you do? Listen. I don't know. I got 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? So
damn.
having 5 little ones, I got to make sure that everybody's straight.
It's
You know
not
what I'm
easy,
saying?
man.
And it's not easy. Like, and I'm talking about with multiple. Other than my wife, I have 2 other mothers of my children.
Exactly.
I don't have baby
It's not
mamas.
easy. It's not
I don't
easy.
have none of that. I have mothers of my children.
Correct.
And
correct,
those beautiful ladies, always deserve that title. You know what I'm saying? But again, having that, you got to be able to function
that's
on all
the motivation,
cylinders.
man.
That's
the
the motivation. Like,
That's the
why
motivation,
can't everybody be happy?
Your family is your motivation,
Yeah.
to succeed.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna have a compound soon called Twan P Land. I'll tell you, it's gonna be crazy, man. I just need a compound. That's all, fam.
Another day,
Yes, sir,
day, man.
So let me ask you this: give me 3 words that best describe you. If someone looked up your bio and they had to see 3 words, what would be the 3 words that they would see?
Man, never switch up, man. Stay real. And stay loyal, man. Always loyalty comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bite the hands that feed you, and
All right.
just be who you is. You know what I mean?
Genuine. Okay. Yes, sir.
Don't
yes, sir.
rush life, man. Your time
Talk
will
about
come.
that shit, man.
Just
That's what I'm
chase it.
talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what advice, if any, what advice would you give to the men and women that watch this show that are in that field of expertise that you do, home improvement? They have their MHIC license. What advice would you give to them to move forward, keep moving forward?
Don't waste no time, man.
Get after it, right?
Dream it. Go get it. Go get it. If you can dream it, you can chase it. You know what I mean?
I want you to talk to these
see it.
motherfuckers.
If you can see it, you can reach it. If you can see, if you can reach it, just go for it. You know, be the best of you, be the best version of you, and man, believe in your heart, believe in your dreams, and believe in your capacity as human beings. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what I mean? And we can all do it.
Man, spoken like a genius. My man, so dope. You know what I'm saying? And on the closing of the show, before we wrap this thing up, who would you like to give a special shout out to? Who do you want to thank? That influenced you through your coming, whether it been you coming before you came over here to being over here, whether when you got here. Who you want to give some shout outs to, Mr. Ricos?
I would, first of all,
They
give thanks to the Lord, Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Always
Yes,
God
sir.
first. Then I would thank the streets, man.
Oh,
I will definitely thank the streets for making me the person who I am right now. You know what I
Well,
mean?
them-
Because I've been there,
yes, sir.
done it, but I'm here living my dream without, having to hide, hurt nobody,
Yes, sir.
just the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Feels
It's all
good.
about doing it right.
Feels good.
You can never mess up if you do it right. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, shit, motherfuckers. I told you. We going international, huh? My first international artist, huh? My first Spanish international artist. I want y'all to stay tuned to the video you about to see. Bless your eyes. The first one on Sip Smoke and Sales. Mr. Rakowski himself, huh? Everything landed properly. Tune in. Don't tune out.
1, 2, 3, 100 libras de mar y me llegan de Cali. 1, 2, 3, 100 libras de mar y me llegan de Cali. Yo, desde los 9 salí de mi casa. Calabaza, calabaza, dime cabrón qué te pasa. Johnny Rico aquí entrando a tu casa. Yo vengo en la NASA, Cari se llama mi raza, mi cultura, le meto con la sangre pura. Yo vengo de Hondu, cabrón conmigo no se confundu. Yo soy el negro cocolo, yo canto hasta solo. Desde pequeño me llamaban el niño bolo. 100 libras de mar y yo bajo de Cali. Le digo a mi compa que mande la Ari, todo llegó muy bien. Los paquetes están bien, todo llegó muy bien. Los paquetes me llegaron clean. Yo tengo la sour, yo tengo la OG y también tengo la Audi. Yo muevo la salsa. Todo llegó muy bien. Todo llegó muy bien. Los paquetes están bien, todo llegó muy bien. Los paquetes me llegaron clean. Tengo la sour, tengo la OG y tengo la Audi. Yo muevo la salsa. Todo llegó muy bien.
And that's been another episode, motherfuckers. Oh yeah, thanks for watching Sip Smoke and Sales. You know what the fuck it is, and if you didn't know, now you know. It's Twan P, aka the sophisticated gangster himself. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm everywhere like air. I'll be coming soon. Don't worry about it. You'll see me.